Hello everybody, LeonX here, and welcome back to another gameplay of DeathBloom. So, let's continue where we left off. So, we just had a big boss battle fight. And it was quite scary. But let's continue. Oh, ammo. Yes, and I froze. Why? Wow, I don't know what happened, but jeez. Just grabbing that ammo just made the game froze. Okay, my family came here 8 years ago. My father learned of Vahn Manor through an invitation to a therapy group he found online that promised to help with some issues he developed after losing his job. They invited my mother, my brother, Marcus, and I joined him for a therapy retreat, so we moved into the house for what we thought would only be 2 weeks. As soon as we got here, everyone was incredibly nice to us. We got our own room in the residential area, while my father began treatment with the rest of the residents. A mixture of meditation and herbal medicine called DeathBloom, the drug you were sprayed with in the observatory. It was a wellness clinic run by a man named Augustine Bachmann. I hope that's how you say it. He told my father that calming his mind and observing the hallucinogenic visions from the medicine was the key to understanding his mental alignments. He was told his condition in particular would require more time and for us to be patient and agreed to an extended stay. We decided to take Augustine's advice on my father's treatment and stay longer. Besides, the house was so beautiful and the other residents were so supportive, we were told that once he could understand his problems, he wouldn't have the power to take control of them. Alright, so moving on. And we would have lunch in the garden with other residents. The woman in the next room to ours started making me clothes. Everyone had a job to keep the house functional without interference from the outside world. Marcus started attending homeschool. They provided everything necessary for the children of the house as well. After a couple of months, my father was starting to see improvements. I began imagining that our stay here would unfortunately be over soon. Late one night, Augustine came to our room with a couple of other residents. He thanked us for trusting him and staying longer and began talking about how the house was more than just a clinic. It was a vessel of God on a path to enlightenment. He told us DeathBloom wasn't just a medicine but a divine gift. The visions were not just hallucinations to aid the sick. They were visions of life after death. He said there were more residents than we thought, that there was a family of 100 discovering the meaning behind existence in the parts of the house that were off limits. We were asked to stay with my mother. Marcus and I began treatment as well, though now it would be called Ascension and be administered in the restricted area with the residents that live in the upper parts of the house. With the residents that completed treatment in the clinic and agreed to stay as part of his congregation. Ooh, that's a long essay there. Shotgun shells. More bullets. My mother started arguing with my father shortly after they left. He wanted to leave and take Marcus that night. He confessed to us that treatment at Vahn Manor had been more expensive than he thought it would be, and he accepted a job from Augustine. Sorry, gotta adjust my chair. Oh, okay, so blah 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 blah. He couldn't leave until he paid off his debt. He didn't want to risk any legal action against the family. The next morning we went for a walk in the garden while my father was away to pick up building supplies as his new occupation. We walked the fence around the main path to the house and she noticed the gate had been locked from the other side of the wall. It was then she decided that we would have to leave that night and told me to find Marcus and tell him to pack his bags immediately, with or without our father. We packed our bags and hid them under our beds until it was time to go, waiting patiently in our room. We waited all night until around 7 a.m. Augustine came into our room and told us one of the residents informed him that they saw her climb over the fence and leave the grounds the previous night. We couldn't believe that she would leave without us. He assured us it was true and not to lose faith in our father and congregation. My father returned a week later and became sick with the stress of this news. The abandonment of our mother and his new occupation that involving us for long periods of time was hard on him. We were moved to the upper part of the house and began ascension with the others, though he seemed quietly apprehensive. Very, very disturbing. I'm guessing the letters is the person that's leaving us these items, telling us her story. While my father was away, Augustine cared for me and Marcus like we were his. He took us to Ascension every morning, and I saw visions of paradise and fields of flowers that go on for eternity. We celebrated 4 years in the house and the music room, and I felt a belonging and purpose I hadn't felt anywhere else. Then my father said it was time to go. Some building supplies he picked up had tipped over in the truck during transportation back to the house. He opened one of the crates to check for damages and discovered a stockpile of rifles. He said he confronted Augustine about it and was told that they were for self-defense purposes only. Explaining the siege that happened in Waco, Texas a few years earlier, my father demanded that we were leaving and forced us to pack. While he was in the bedroom, I fell for Augustine's office and told him what my father was planning to do, about how he was going to take us away. He calmed me down and said to wait while he would go convince my father to stay with a few other residents. Much like the night my mother ran away, I waited for hours before he finally returned. When Augustine opened the door, he dismissed the others that stayed with me and said he wanted to speak alone. He told me that my father took Marcus and fled into the basement when he heard them approaching. The others stayed upstairs while he investigated. A lack of maintenance made the basement forbidden to enter for anyone. He followed the flow of water from a broken pipe and discovered their bodies. My father shot Marcus before shooting himself with a stolen pistol. Whoa. Found a map of the upper wing. On that day, Augustine Bachman became my father and his congregation my family. The tragedy of losing my parents and brother will always pain me, but I'm forever grateful to this house, its residence, and DeathBloom, the flower of death and paradise, for showing me my true purpose. And I'm grateful for fate bringing you here to join me, Christina. That doesn't sound good. So is she helping me, or she's asking me to join them? The plot thickens, huh? And oh my god. What a creepy doll. The head looks plastic, but the hands look like a child's. Okay, well, just as long as it's not getting up and attacking me. I'm having a feeling I might get up and just attack me, I don't know. I keep on watching my back. I'm just gonna close the door too. Face. It's pretty creepy. Very, very creepy. Hopefully I can find something useful in here. Oh, there we go. Found first aid, and why can't I take it? What's the other shotgun? Oh my god. I knew it. I'm not taking no chance with you. God. Oh. Ooh. 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 That's creepy. What is is that? On? So I can't take those first aids with me? I didn't turn this on yet. Okay. Let's just go. Oh, no more creepy dolls, please. You. Ooh. There's more of them. Holy crap, that is just too damn creepy, man, really. 9mm pistol. Get the feeling I'll be seeing more of these shrines. Open all of these. Anything? Oh god. Oh my god. There's two. Alright. Oh my god, that guy's running. Oh. Oof. What? So am I gonna get another new handgun? Or what? You know what, can I... Can I go in here? I can't. You can only carry 3. Knife. Okay, I'm gonna try to waste all these ammo then. Hopefully there was something creepy around here. Dolls and mannequins and... Just no dolls, please. Oh god. Whew. I'll be back for you. 9mm pistol. I still got plenty of ammunitions. I got a tape. Close the door. Oh my god. What is that, a zombie? Might as well kill it. Let's close it. Worry about it later. So I found a tape and I should have learned Moonlight Sonata in the case of this. Yeah. Moonlight Sonata. I need some music here too. An old gramophone, looks like it still works. Ooh, looks like I might have to come back here later. So far... Is it? Oh. God. Oh, did I just... Okay, so... Okay. Whew, okay. So this is where I just started. I'm glad I stayed volunteering with the Sunday school. It's nice spending my mornings with the children. Today they made masks in art class. I could hardly tell them apart when they all had them on. One of them even hid behind the door after I opened it to give me a fright. They are getting more mischievous by the day. Yes, they do. Full handle. The handle is locked with a mechanism. Okay, so I came through there. Let's go upstairs. Back upstairs. Oh yeah, the tape. Am I supposed to recognize that? Okay. Let's just... Lock. Oh, I didn't go here. Did I? I don't know. Got another tape. So let's go back. Ooh. I keep having a feeling something's just gonna pop up. 2 tapes. Okay. Okay. Just for that? Oh, and a vinyl record. Yay! You know, we'll go back to that. Vinyl record place, right? Oh my god! Whew! Just popped out of nowhere! Oh god. I'm upstairs. Okay, come on then. I'll be waiting for you. You gonna move? Hopefully that's it. Hopefully. Nope. I knew it! God. Look at you. Jeez. Lock the damn door. Place the record. Let's play it. It opens that. Comes in, I'm gonna blast him with my shotgun. Or BSing. Come on. Get in, god dang it. Submachine gun. Let's try this door. Oh god. Alright, come on then. Cool. Elevator's jammed. Okay, so it looks like we're not going there. Oh, look at all those guns. Can I use them all? Oh god. Ooh. Just come out from nowhere. Darn. I was hoping be undead. Can't believe it takes 2 shots just to kill them. Oh, 1 shot. I want. Crowbar, I'm guessing I'm using on that jam elevator, yeah? (7366) or 7534. Five, 7. Oh no! Wait! Was that supposed to happen? Oh shoot! I guess I don't know. I lost all my weapons. Locked. Katana. Ooh. Sacrifice 2 souls to wake him up and open the gates to paradise. That doesn't sound good. Which way, left or right? Let's go left. Everything's so creepy. Sacrifice 2 souls. Anything here? Go to the right side, huh? go center then. Excuse me. Whoa! Not her again. Okay. Since she went that way, let's go this way. There's another descending. Sound. Ooh, excuse me. I'm so freaked out. Like looking at that and then turning around. Go this way. Let's go back. Go this way. Good. Check this one more time. What is this? This way? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Love the katana already. Come on, you and me, come on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, God. Oh, what? Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Blow your gun. Enough is enough. Yeah. Who else? That was a lot of them. Oh, jeez. Is this just the same? So what is... locked? So what was on that room then? We'll find out. We'll just reload. One last sacrifice to open the gate to paradise. What? Guess I just jump, huh? You should wake up soon before you forget how. Oh, that's it for chapter 1? Shoot! Oh man, so we've actually finished it. Alright. Yeah, I just saw DeathBloom chapter 2 is actually out, so I will get it really soon. I do recommend this indie game. It is freaking awesome. I mean, even though it's puzzles aren't too hard. But yeah, it just starts out like a walking simulator, then also all of a sudden it just becomes an action game. It's pretty cool. I love it. Whoever did this game, you know, even though it's an indie game, it's really awesome. Good work to the developer who did this game. Love it. I can't wait to try out chapter 2. But yeah, for those of you who are interested, I do recommend this game. I mean, it's affordable, and yeah, for that price, yeah, it's worth getting, man. Yeah, and chapter 2 is out too. So yeah, can't wait to try that out. Okay, so that'll conclude DeathBloom chapter 1, and chapter 2 will be coming soon. So I just want to say thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Please remember to subscribe, comment, share, and like the video. And if you guys can, do support the channel. There's a PayPal and Streamlabs link on the video description below, as well as my Facebook and Twitter. And I will see you guys next time on another gameplay of DeathBloom. Have a good day, everybody.